O come, thou root of Jesse, come. Today, our celebration of the birth of Jesus is in the image of a plant based upon the prophecy of Isaiah. A shoot shall come out of the stock of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. On that day, the root of Jesse shall stand as a signal to the peoples. The nations shall inquire of him, and his dwelling shall be glorious. A reminder that the roots of our own faith lie in the history and witness of the Jewish people, with an important reference to the temple in Jerusalem and the worship and teaching of the synagogue. Jesus was born into the Jewish community of faith in Bethlehem, the city of David, and grew up in his father's workplace of Nazareth. The Jews, not for the first or the last time in their history, were being persecuted by an invading army of Roman troops under the tyrant King Herod, bent on infanticide. And all through history, they have been the victims of persecution and genocide by Christian and Muslim armies, including our own. Palestine was not the place of peace which we sometimes see in pictures of the Holy Family, and a reminder to the Church that we are often seeking for the peace of God in the middle of conflict. Today, we admire and support Jewish people everywhere for their steadfast loyalty to their faith in God the Father who created the world, and remember their link with the faith we hold in the Jewish Saviour Jesus Christ. Being loyal to our roots in the Scriptures, the liturgy, and the ministry of the Church down the ages is at the heart of what we celebrate in the birth of Jesus at Advent and Christmas. That is our central message. But the roots of our faith often get lost in the focus on shopping and spending and eating over the short period of the Christmas holiday. This year is also being obscured by our fears about the lockdown rules. The roots of the Church and European history are in the birth and life and ministry of that Jewish child from Bethlehem. His inauspicious start as a refugee, being chased out of his own country by King Herod. Nothing new there when we live in a world where many children and families are driven out of their homes and countries by war and famine. This year, it is the turn of Armenia and Ethiopia, the homes of the two earliest Christian churches. Many more over all God's world will be driven out by the results of the COVID pandemic. The family of Jesus never forgot their roots in Jewish history. They never forgot their faith and their obligations as the children of the God for everybody. At the end of the 40 days of Christmas, we shall celebrate their offering of their Son in the temple on the Feast of the Presentation, and the commitment of Jesus to the faith of his Jewish forebears. A faith he makes known to us in his ministry and teaching, and in his crucifixion and resurrection, creates a firm root for us all in the history and witness of the universal church. O root of Jesse, standing as a sign among the peoples. Before you, kings will shut their mouths. To you, the nations will make their prayer. Come and deliver us, and delay no longer.